welcome to another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, a.k.a. the laser show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden NFL 13 football. We are kicking off with a bang show, 256. We are talking the Washington Redskins zone-beating formation for the Washington Redskins playbook. And when you think zone, you're not going to think single back, tight doubles, hidden formation in this Redskins playbook. This is one of the better hidden plays in the game. It's found in two playbooks. One is in the Tampa Bay playbook, and one is in the Redskins playbook. And this is one of the better plays in the game. It was a great base play last year because it did a lot of things, but I like it better this year specifically for attacking zone. And the play is actually called the close skins under. That's the name of the play, and we'll go over that in a second. Just want to talk one other quick thing. I'm going to ask if you guys could, if you like the show, if you like what's going on here, you want more of it, you like it, you want more of it, then you subscribe up here or over here. Let us know that you like the show. We're going to get those subscribers up. Share it with a friend. Let other people know if you like the show, like what's going on, like all the free tips, free advice, everything that we're giving here, free of charge, just because we love it. It's because we love you guys. So you take a look. We'll break down the play. I'll go do our zoomy zoom. Here's a zoomy zoom. 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 So there you are, everyone. I know you guys like that. So we'll do that. Now we'll switch back over to our high-tech camera, and we will break down the close skins under. Let's take a look at a cover 3. That's what you're typically going to see a lot this year. A lot of cover 2 sync as well. So stock, this is what the play offers. And I like to run the play stock just to see kind of what happens, take a sack, and then go into the instant replay and kind of see where the holes were, see where guys got open and when they didn't get open. So I like the quick flat pattern. I don't like that they ran into each other. That's a problem. That looks like it's going to be kind of a consistent thing. Well, he did run into the DN a little bit. So I do see that. I didn't like that. He got pressed. That left the flat open. And then the timing of Moss, yeah, I don't really like that. I don't like the timing of that. I like Morris, how he releases out of the backfield. That's nice. Let me see. Maybe Morris there. Maybe Morris on a streak. Well, what I would probably do here is streak Moss, because I know in the seam in a cover 3 is weak. So I know I probably have that, and I do. As you can see, that's a pretty consistent throw against cover 3. Just, again, a simple fade, hard out to a fade, and then I can just kind of, I don't even have to click on. I just throw it to him. I just need to let him clear through the second linebacker there. This guy right, let him clear there. I'll show you on instant replay, and that's a touchdown. But let me go to instant replay. I'll show you the guy we need to clear before we can throw that ball. We need to wait for him to, number one, pass this flat guy, but then we need to wait this defender right here. Once Moss gets to about there, and see how he's creeping up on that underneath pattern, that's when I can throw it. I throw it. Careful on your inside pass lead, because if you throw it too far and wait too long, you're going to give that deep free safety a chance to make a play on that. Like, see how he almost had a chance? That was a little dangerous of a TCP pass. So considered, you want to throw it early rather than later. You don't want to throw it. You want a little bit of inside English on it, because if you don't, then you leave the chance of the defensive back on the far right to make a play. But it's just like a feel that you'll get of when you need to throw. Because if I throw it too late, watch. If I throw it too late here, number one, I'll get sacked by Justin Smith. That's number one. But you'll see what happens if I wait too long. Now you give that DB a chance to make a play on the ball, even though I got a touchdown. But you give the DB there a chance to make a play on the ball. So here we have it again. See, now that defensive back has a chance. So you definitely don't want to wait too long on it. But I would say your number one option against against zone here is just an inside pass lead there, and you have a chance to beat that zone every time. Now, what I also like here is the flooding factor, where you have Morgan that breaks that right corner area. The attention is going to be drawn to the flat pattern at first, and then that should leave open space to Morgan over the middle of the field. Catching traffic is going to be pretty crucial here, as you can see. All of these guys are catching the ball, but they're making it as soon as they catch it, they're getting hit by a defender. So catching traffic will be pretty important for you when you're running this play. And as you can see over the top here, we're going to have the X receiver open right about there. And the reason he gets open there is because the deep safety has to pay attention to the fade pattern. So as soon as X passes that linebacker, that's when I can deliver that ball. Not really pass, but more so when thinking about even. So right there, I know, well, that was actually terrible. I want to wait a little bit longer. So right about when I see him there, so we'll go instant replay so we can see where he was when I threw that ball, because that's when you want to throw it. So when he does pass him, when he does pass that linebacker, that's when you have that window. Look at all that open space. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. A lot of open space right there. So that's definitely a nice touch. What I'm also going to like about this play that I might say to do is also to fade X in some situations, and then I would say to fade Morris out of the backfield. Because the X pattern is going to get the same scenario on the opposite side for you to have two seam patterns. You can also do double fades, and then you're going to have double seams open. I got to work on that user there, but you have double seams that'll open up, and then maybe you could even consider putting Polson on a fade pattern or a slant pattern, and then you have double fades in the seam, and then you can play inside-outside approach like a mesh almost. If I drag Polson. So now you have inside-outside underneath mesh pattern that you can work here, attack the zones, and the inside slot seams. And then, of course, you have Mercury Morris here out of the backfield. His name's not really Mercury, but if you're a Dolphins fan, you get what I'm saying. So there's the seam. Now that seam, I mean, you can see how this is going to be effective against zone coverage. Let's just drop down to a quick cover 2 sink, because you will see some cover 2 sink in your life in this year's game. A lot of people do like it. I like it. So let's take a look. Go to quick cover 2 sink, just to see how our base setup will work against a cover 2 sink. So we know we're going to have probably the inside patterns. They'll be pretty effective. Let's see how that B route's going to work. Yeah, that B route's going to get open too. I mean, the deep zone's going to be in the seam, but they're going to drop. That's the key. See how they drop and they open out. The yellow zones aren't going to creep up and defend that seam pattern. That's going to be pretty consistent against cover 2 sink. Right about that throw there. Catch it right in front. And then if you split the D, whew, house. So you could probably do it on both sides. So X, let's try X. Yeah, he's going to hit there, and then I can hit that. Boom, inside pass lead. It looks like they're defended, but you got to trust it. What I mean by that is Hankerson looks defended here, but I know I can throw an inside pass lead right there and get inside that defender. I just know. You got to know that's the mechanics of the game. You got to understand how the game works. The inside pass leads, even the defender's right on you, right there, I know I can trust that, and I know I can get there with an inside pass lead. Just got to understand and trust the game, trust that read. It's going to be consistent. It will be there. So this is a great play, attacking zone. I mean, you can see how whatever zone we're facing, cover 3, cover 2 sink, cover 4. I don't, who really calls cover 4 really this year? I mean, I like it. I like the idea of cover 4, but it's just not a defense that's really that effective this year. The deep zones, they drop too far from certain situations. So you can see here, they tip ball, but they just drop. We don't like how they drop. They don't do a good job defending this fade patterns this year. So you can see it's just too easy to click on, just throw a fade streak, and they're going to get open. So again, the flat route's going to get pulled over there. You're going to have wide open. I mean, this play is going to kill zone no matter what zone coverage you're facing in this year's game, boys and girls. But as always, that was what was that, 256? We're almost at 260, almost at 300. We're coming in hot. But as always, boys and girls, you and me together, don't forget to subscribe. We just gave you great tips. If you appreciate these tips, don't you at home? I'm asking you, from me, Ask Gibbs, from my heart to you. Subscribe to the channel. If you like what we got going on, tell a friend. That's your one job. You have one duty this weekend. That's it. One job, one responsibility from me. I mean, you might have responsibilities from your wife, your parents, your girlfriend, your friends, whoever it is. But your teacher at home, homework. But my job, your homework for me, one responsibility, is to either A, subscribe, or to tell one person about what we got going on here at MaddenTips.com. And as always, boys and girls, you and me together, we are changing the Madden community, and we are doing it one snap at a time.